Hello, thanks for coming to watch my 7th vlog of the year for the checkered flag. This is an update from my 8-week break in between Croft and Snetterton. Over the past 8 weeks I've been getting up to quite a bit. Obviously after Croft there was quite a bit of press coverage that I needed to do. It was my local track, so we had a lot of things to do on that side of things. But since Croft I've been focusing on quite a lot of things. I've been doing my training quite hard, which basically consisted of running and cycling. I've kept off the weights because basically I'm getting too heavy for the Ginetta Junior class. So I've been mainly running and cycling to keep fit. I've also been to Goodwood Festival of Speed, which is really good. I've not been there before, and it was a great insight into a fantastic event. There I managed to get myself onto 1 or 2 simulators and have a really good time, and I really enjoyed that day. Just before Croft I'd finished my exams, so I sort of had a little bit of time off just afterwards and relaxed, which was quite nice. Part of that was my dad's party. That took us about a week. My dad turned 50 this year, so happy birthday to him. We had a big party at our house for him, and we spent about a week setting all that up and having a really good time. I've also been to support one of my mechanics at his trial event, so been to do that, and I've also been helping out with a thing in our village which is called Gig on the Green. It's just a gig in my village, and I help out with that, so I've been doing a bit of that, as well as creating a new sponsorship proposal. I've done that for a new hopeful potential sponsor. And I've also been to the MSA Academy at Loughborough, which was great 2 days. We went there to the college and did all sorts of media training this time, which was really quite good because I've not been in certain situations that we managed to put ourselves in. So, for example, first off we started with some press conferences, and I've never really been in that situation, so it was good to learn how to deal with situations that weren't always going great for you, and likewise situations where you'd maybe perhaps won a race. So it was good to learn how to deal with that sort of thing. We also did some sponsorship presentations to the rest of the group, which is good. Improves your presentational skills, and I learned a bit off from what other people were doing as well, which was good. We also had our one-on-ones with a nutritionist and a psychologist. My nutrition went really well. I'm basically eating the right things but snack on a bit of unhealthy stuff, so I'm learning how to not and eat healthier foods and snack better. Psychology's a really important part of motorsport. A lot of it's a mind game, and the psychology that we do at Loughborough with the MSA Academy is great. So it's looking into certain techniques about how you prepare mentally and how you deal with situations during a race, so I learned a lot in that as well. Last year at Snetterton we struggled really. The second corner didn't really go that well, and neither did Coram, which is the second to last corner. It's a long right-hander. I was struggling with balance of the car, and it just wasn't handling right around them two, and I was losing a lot of time, mainly because the second corner leads on to one of the longest straights on the calendar, so it's very important to get the exit of that right, and I wasn't, and that lost me a lot of speed down the back straight. Also, Coram's a very long corner and sets you up for the last corner, which again leads on to a long straight, and because I was messing corners up that were very important on the track, I was not the fastest that I maybe could have been as a result. However, this year the track's changed. We're on the new 300 layout, which is symbolising the fact that the circuit is now 3 miles long, which is going to be difficult because that's a long lap, and it's going to be interesting to see how that plans out. Anyway, as I said, last year we struggled, and in race 1 I finished 13th. I had a really good battle with Jake Giddins, Will Foster, Ryan Ratcliffe, and them sorts of people. I was just in front and probably about 3 or 4 car lengths in front. They couldn't quite overtake me, and fortunately for me, Ryan or Will, I can't remember which, spun and collided with the other and ended up knocking them two out of the race and giving me a bit of breathing space, which is really handy. Second race didn't go so well again, but we started really well, made a move up the inside, and unfortunately got sort of side-swiped into the first corner by somebody in an orange car. That's all I really saw, and unfortunately span onto the inside, and the bonnet pins broke, and the bonnet was trying to come up all the time, so that wasn't good. Fortunately for me anyway, the safety car came out and gave me an opportunity to go in the pits and get that sorted out. Unfortunately, I didn't make that call quick enough, and it's something that I learned last year that will improve me for the rest of my career. I'll never forget that now, and I know that if I've got a problem, you just go straight to the pits as soon as that safety car comes out. And yeah, that was Snetterton last year. This year, as I said, we got the new 300 layout. It's a lot longer track and got some really good looking corners from what I've seen on sort of onboard videos on YouTube. I'm really looking forward to it, hoping that I can bring home some podiums and wins. That's the idea. We're only halfway through the championship now, so there's no reason that from 6 I still can't win. I'm still positive and hoping that I can achieve that. For those of you that have been watching, you'll know that it's a very big gap to the front, but I still feel that I can bridge that and come back and hopefully be champion by the end of the year. So Snetterton's where I've got to start next and start catching the leader. Hopefully we can do that. Looks like a fantastic track, one that I'm really going to enjoy, and hopefully should play to my strengths. Anyway, until next time, thanks for watching my blog, and goodbye.